So today, when you're playing this game, matter of fact, forget today. When you go your separate ways, remember, it's just a game. Ain't nothing that serious at the end of the day where we gotta take each other's lives. If we can't do nothing but agree to disagree, you still learn something from your fellow man when you disagree with him, you understand? So let all this stuff go. If we can't get it together now, fellas, come on now. We've been going through a lot for the past 4 or 5 years. They picking us off left and right out here in the street. At some point in time, we gotta learn to stand together. And when you look around, I want you to look around and understand, you see a whole rainbow of faces out here. So it's not black or white. It's brother, sister. That's all that matters. Brother, sister. At the end of the day, regardless of what race somebody comes from, you should be able to look at that person and say, that's my brother. That's my sister. That's what matters, and that's why we're here. Mr. Frost, thank you so much. We're going to turn it over to him.
Good morning or good afternoon. I'm glad to be here. And on behalf of Antwon, I didn't know he had this many friends. Everywhere I go, I hear people talk about him and all the things they did. I mean, you know Antwon, he cared about music, football, and doing a whole lot of things. But the most of all, when they talk about they want to bring awareness of violence, there's something we just got to walk away from. You know, I don't care how serious it is or how bad it is. Some of us was born with a temper. Some of us born with attitude, but sometimes you got to walk away. You can gain everything, but you can't bring a life back.
That's right, man.
Out of all the stuff that we do and all the things that we do, when the day is done, I referee football and basketball. Every once in a while, somebody in the stand say something that really gets me, and I turn around and I think about it. Sometimes you just got to walk away, because everybody don't have the value in life that you do. It don't really mean nothing to them. They could do it and walk away, and it never bothers them anymore. But on behalf of Antwon and our family, we appreciate what you all did, and all those that really knew him, knew what he was about. If we could bring him back, it could be, but we can't do that. Once a life is taken, it's taken away. There's nothing you can do, nothing you can say. And out of all the things we go to as a parent, we say the children always bury their fathers and their mothers. But when a parent had to bury their son or their daughter or somebody, it's a different thing. But you can control all of that. All that is left upon you. I don't care how bad you are, how smart you are. I heard all these different things that people say, I'm carrying this, I'm packing. That don't mean anything once they lay you out of there. Once they say those last words, or once your parents go home, all that, it don't mean anything. How bad you are, whoever you affiliated with don't really mean anything. They may not have the value that you have. But most of all, especially young black men, as you said, they're picking them off one by one. And sometimes it's the one that's right next to you. And you hear somebody get mad over a ring or a pair of shoes. Life is more important than that. And we can't bring them back once it's done. But I appreciate you. You just to know how much it just means. They were telling who's coming, who's going. Just the mere fact to see all these faces, all the people that I know walk by. And like I said, I didn't know Antwon know those many people. I was out in the country getting some hate from a guy. He sent his son, the first thing out of his mouth. Oh, I knew Antwon. So the impact that he made a difference. He made a difference to some people and some kids and everybody. So if you all need me, whatever we can do, whatever our family do, but I can go back and tell our family we are happy about the impact that our son, my daughter, where's Diane? There's Diane, where's little AJ? And AJ said something kind of really struck me. He said, do I have to go get killed to go see my dad? Wow. But because of what somebody else did, what somebody else thought, that's a strong, I can't even answer that question. We don't want no kid to ask that, how can I go see my dad? And we know he can't see him. We'll see him in the afterlife, but not this life. So let's remember the thing that's most important. God and family and the loved one that really love you. Love them just like they love you. And whatever I can do for you all, some of them have my numbers, all those things, stay in contact with me. I don't want Antwon's legacy to die. I don't want the thing that he did for him to die. I want people to remember. It's just only 1 or 2 people remember that. And they out here playing football. I'm just enjoying myself. And now some of y'all talk some pretty good trash. It's all in fun. This game not even that serious. To get mad about it, fight about it. It's just a game. You get to be my age, I can't even play. I can just enjoy it. Well, if you live long enough, you're going to be standing on the sideline like me, enjoying the game. So it's not that serious. It's not life or death. You want to win all the time, but you can't win all the time. Little AJ, Antwon's son, he don't like to lose. We say, it's JJ, it's all right to lose. No, it's not. It's not all right to lose. We got to train them. It's okay. You can't win them all. But we thank you all, and whatever I can do for you all, y'all let us know. And keep God in your life.
Amen. Amen.
Keep prayer. You ain't got to know this long. Just bow your head every once in a while. So Lord, I thank you just for this day. I ain't worried about tomorrow, but just for this day. And keep God in your life. And the way do you know? You may not know all the things. You may not be the biggest church world person in your life. You may not go every Sunday. You may not go but once a year. But as long as you know who the Lord is, that's all that makes the difference. Amen. His house is always open all the time. When you look up, the church is always open. So remember those things and keep God first in your life. Thank you all.
Hey, right.
Stand up, big dog. Myself, Alex, and Vince, this is what we'd like to present you with, sir, on behalf of 3rdSports.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And I told my wife, I said, I said, it don't even matter. I said, let's go put this in a jar next year, come back. We maybe say, here's some money from some officials, or here's some money for some food or some drinks or anything. Right. That would really make the difference that you all coming out and do this for us and our family.
And before y'all go y'all separate ways, this won't be our last time doing this. In Antwon's honor, we will be holding a tournament in his honor every year around about this same time. We see y'all here now. We want to see y'all back here next year. If you ain't here, I want it to be because you moved on to bigger and better things. Right. Not for no foolishness. So only you can control that. So if somebody get ridiculous, say, man, I ain't even got time for that. I'm going home.
Just walk
and
away.
Go home. That's what matters. Mama want to see you. Daddy want to see you. Your kids want to see you. Your wives want to see you. Your husbands want to see you. Talk to the ladies.
I also want to present a plaque to the Frost family.
Okay.
Loving memory of Antwon.
The Wolves have something for you as well. I think the Wolves have something for you.
A few things.
The people that knew Antwon knows he loved football. He was there from the start of this team, and even though he went on to play arena, he still came back and saw about us. He took the time with us. He took the time to coach and all that kind of stuff. He loved it. And like we talked about before, you see his legacy. You see his legacy. And that's what we all want to have, is a legacy of good things that go on beyond us. We put this together for him, for the family. It's his jersey that he would have worn this season.
Okay. Right.
And we also have a football that everybody that knew him and loved him signed it. So you have something else to remember him by, something that he loved. You know, the two things he loved was football and music.
Yeah, do it.
Because he was either singing or he was playing football. And sometimes he was doing both at the same time.
Somebody was telling me he was singing at Pockets and all those places. I didn't know about those.
Yeah, he did.
I'm learning more and more about him every day, and they're all positive and all good things. And I thank you all for it.
Thank you for letting blowing them to us for a while.
Thank you.
We got some more football to play. We're going to get it going. Black Magic against the Wolfpack. I think I heard that story.
Josh, what am I doing?